Spring is here, and so is the L-Certified by Lexus Spring Collection sales event. The perfect time to experience the peace of mind of an unlimited mileage L-Certified warranty and complimentary maintenance plan.
For a limited time, get 0.9% APR on IS, ES, and ES Hybrid L-Certified models.
See your Houston area Lexus dealer.
Not all customers will qualify. Offer ends May 31st. Time restrictions pursuant to L-Certified warranty and maintenance plan apply. See your Lexus dealer for details.
Blog Talk Radio.
The best radio station in the world is right here, right now.
Good evening, everyone. You're listening to Psychic Connections. I am your host, Psychic Medium Victoria Alvarado, and today's show is going to be on the topic of chemtrails. And later on, we will be opening up the phone lines to do mini readings. And, of course, the good old horoscopes for the week are going to be coming up after the topic of chemtrails. Now, for those of you that are listening, if you dial in the call-in number, you're going to press 1 to be put on hold to receive a reading through when it's time to open up the lines. Otherwise, if you don't press 1, you're going to just be listener mode until then. So, what exactly are chemtrails, and should you be scared of them? Have you ever wondered what those lines are like? What the heck are those lines in the sky that are just like all over the place? What are they? And if you ever wondered how could it be affecting your health, well, you know what, you're going to find out some information about that now. The reason why I got onto this topic is because I had noticed several people talking about chemtrails, and of course, when I went outside, I started seeing all these lines just slowly appearing across the sky, and I knew they weren't clouds, and I didn't see any planes or anything, so I was wondering, like, what are these things, and what is it, and should I be worried? Now, a lot of the people that I hear talk about it on Facebook have had some irritations with their skin. But I want to go deeper into what exactly is it? What is this thing? I do remember speaking to a gentleman, and I was mentioning chemtrails before and how I was going to be talking about this topic, and he's like, what the heck is that? I don't even know what that is. So I know that chemtrails have been around for pretty much a topic for a while now. So let's go in deeper. Okay, so chemtrails began to draw the public's attention in the mid-1990s, and chemtrail, short for chemtrail, chemical trail, chemtrail short for chemical trail, refers to the streaming cloud formations trailing behind airplanes that some claim contain chemicals and biological agents or radioactive material released by planes in the sky. So, though claims about the reality of chemtrails are unsubstantiated by mainstream science, many believe that the world governments and or the military have authorized this alleged spraying of chemicals at high altitudes for an undisclosed reason. And some may have suggested that these reasons may possibly be for sinister purposes. Now, the government, the military, and the mainstream science community have denied these claims, and no official studies available to the public indicate the presence of foreign substances in the high atmosphere due to chemtrails. Many theories as to the composition and purpose of chemtrails have been proposed. Some claim that the spraying is a form of biochemical attack, while others say that it is just a mass inoculation against just such an attack. Still, others suggest that the effects have to do with global warming. Numerous claims have been reported of increased instances of illness and behavior changes in areas where a higher than average amount of chemtrail activity has been observed. Over the past 10 years, through research and the personal accounts of many individuals, it has become readily apparent that the aluminum and the barium salt mixtures, polymer fibers, toxic chemicals, and biological sprayed in the atmosphere are the irritants that are either directly or indirectly responsible for health problems on the rise in the United States and elsewhere. These toxic particulates are rapidly absorbed from the respiratory system or in the gastrointestinal tract and are deposited in the lungs, muscles, and bones. And this is why it gained my curiosity, because I've seen a lot of people online saying that they've developed some sort of rash and they didn't know where it was coming from, that they've gone to the doctor and they've had treatment for it and nothing's helped. And many have believed that the reason why they've gotten this is because of the airborne chemicals that are being distributed into the atmosphere because of these chemtrails. So I thought it would be a good topic to talk about. So if you do feel that you're affected by this, so what can you do to detox your body from this stuff? Fortunately, there are inexpensive ways to start to cleanse the bowels, the hair, the skin, the lungs, liver, kidneys, and even the cells. But it starts with realizing that we are toxic. And I've talked about this in other little podcasts that I've done, is about detoxing. And right now is a good time, a really good time to start detoxing your body of any heavy metals or foreign toxins that are being absorbed into our bodies. And so we need to take action now. So here's a couple of things that you can do in order to detox your body of any chemicals that are being sprayed out into the atmosphere from these planes. Sweat is one of them. We can go to Indian sweat lodges. We can pretty much sit in a sauna. You know, these things, anything that will cause us to sweat can help you clear the mind and body of toxins. So we naturally become more lucid. We can also use a dry heat sauna for the same effect. You know, anything like that is just going to help you to cleanse and sweat all these toxins out of your body. Now, fasting. Most of you don't want to skip even a single meal, but just taking one day off from eating to allow the body to purge toxins stored in fatty tissues can make a world of a difference. Fasting has been practiced by different cultures and religions around the world for centuries as an effective way to detoxify. Nutritional cleansing programs like just drinking solid water or even colon cleansers or something like that are just, they have all kinds of fad cleansing things that are out there right now that pretty much work. And the other thing is drinking more water, but only if it's purified. Many toxins are water soluble. So if you drink clean, purified water, it can help to remove toxins out of your body. Just make sure you aren't drinking unpurified municipal water. It is often full of hundreds of toxins. Now, I mentioned before doing natural cleanses. Try one of several natural cleansing products that are available on the market today. There are lots of products that are affordable and help to cleanse everything from the bowels to the liver. Eating detoxifying foods. You can detoxify with green tea, coffee enemas. Turmeric is great for detoxifying the body, as is apple cider vinegar is wonderful, and so is lemon juice and ginger. You can make a tea out of that and drink that in the morning. You can even take milk or dandelion root to detox the liver. These you're going to find in a pill form, and you can find them over the counter or on Amazon. This important organ cleanser removes toxins from our bloodstream. These two herbs can greatly help the liver process toxins before they ever reach the bloodstream so that they can be purged from the body via the feces or urine. Now, the other thing is increasing your vitamin C. Several studies pointed to a simple vitamin C supplement in higher doses, which are safe since vitamin C is water soluble, as a very effective means of detoxifying from nuclear fallout or any type of chemicals that are being put out into the atmosphere. So right now I'm going to ask Spirit, I am asking that all those substances, biologicals and others, things that make up the constitution of chemtrails now mutate and transform into something that is benign and safe for human beings and all beings, and that this happen now in the most benevolent way. I am asking that all those organisms that are harmful to human beings mutate and evolve now into a benign and benevolent form that will accommodate and be accommodated in the most benevolent way by our physical bodies. Now, that topic was a little bit short, but I want to talk a little bit about dreams. This is another topic that I've been discussing with a couple of people that has piqued an interest in wanting to know what does it mean when I dream about a certain topic or a certain symbol? What is significant about this message? So if you've ever wondered about a dream you had and whether your dream had a hidden message that could help you with your waking life, let's take a deeper look at what it means to running late. Being late dreams or dreams of missing an appointment are very common due to the fact that majority of us are under such stress to manage our time and multitask in our waking lives. All of this puts us under pressure at work, home, school, and even on our own personal recreational time. This type of dream might mean that you're taking on too much in your waking life and might be a symbol of your associated frustration. It can also be a sign of having difficulty in making decisions about new opportunities in your life. There might also be a deep-seated fear of change. You could also be feeling that time is running out for making solid plans or that you will be unable to make all of the appointments on your calendar. These dreams can also be indicative of a profound and deep-rooted regret and sadness about a missed opportunity or a decision that was not made. These dreams can also be an indication that you might resent an individual who has influence over you either at work or in your personal relationships. It implies that you may be overworked and are having anxiety about deadlines or specific target dates that you must meet. It also reveals feelings that no matter how hard you try to get things done, there will never be enough time. And younger individuals, dreams about being late for school can signify that they are feeling unprepared in some way or do not know which direction to choose for the future. It can also indicate frustration and not attaining specific goals. Good planning, time management, and setting realistic goals may help alleviate the recurrence of these type of dreams. We're going to go ahead and go to break real quick, and then when we come back, the horoscopes.
We want to talk about Victoria Alvarado. She is the real thing. She was able to pick up on my love issues, which was true. With Victoria, she's very in sync with energy, and she was able to pick up on my energy right away.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I've been seeing Victoria now for 3.5 years. I was hurting somehow. She pinpointed the areas that were being affected. I gave her a call, and she started the healing process. Immediately afterwards, she told me about how my body was going to heal and how I could help it heal along. And I noticed a change immediately.
Hi, I'm psychic medium Victoria Alvarado. As a psychic, I'm able to connect to the past, present, and future. And as a medium, able to connect to your loved ones and those that are in spirit. And if you ever wanted to know about your future and what the future holds for you, or if you needed to find answers to those daunting questions that are lingering in your mind, contact me at www.victoriaalvarado.com.
Hey! Now, hear this.
Back. You're listening to Psychic Connections with Victoria Alvarado, and we got your horoscopes for the week. So, Aries, this is going out to you. If your boss is coming down on you, if you're messing up at work, or if there's tension in your social or creative life, don't give in to temptation to harp, complain, and gossip. Instead, grab a good book and take some time out for yourself. It's not a permanent solution, but it will give you the time you need to cool your head and detach from the intensity that's going on around you this week. Taurus, though you normally like things to be predictable, this is not the best time to clamp down on the unexpected. Forces for change are too great and too outside of your personal control for you to keep a tight lid on them. You need to accept that nothing is certain but change, and that you can not always control the timing or nature of that change. Gemini, while it may be an exciting week for you, most other people in your midst aren't so happy to have all the new input and exciting churning around them. Your chipper outlook may mystify some and put others off completely. Try to be sensitive to others' moods at this moment. Cancer, prepare to have your mind blown this week. New ideas, situations, and ways of looking at the world are coming at you fast and furious, and you need some way of sorting and understanding and integrating them all. Don't try to do it all on your own. You may want to sign up for a class, attend some worship services, or pull together a discussion group, or do something else in the context of an institution where people of like mind gather. Leo, if you're used to being king or queen of the jungle, it's likely been an uncomfortable ride for you lately. Although you may be fighting back in a conscious way, your unconscious is probably starting to absorb a lot of the shock. Be aware of how you process power plays from other people in your life, especially with coworkers or similar relationships with your partners. Though it may help to put in a cape and mask or a powerful title, it doesn't mean you're deeply synced with what's going on, and this just feels like it won't resonate with you. It won't resonate with you if you're not in control. So don't assume a false confidence that your unconscious mind cannot back up. So at this moment, you're going to just have to let go of being in full control and just go with the flow. Virgo, jealousy demands an obligation characterized by a previously pleasurable scenario early in the week. You may be tempted to close yourself off from the world until this too passes, but you need to stay attuned to the karmic reasons for this negativity. It is pointing towards some physical or health necessity that you're currently missing. It is highlighting some creative new thinking you need to be doing at work, and do not allow seemingly negative messengers to marsh your deeper understanding of the message itself. Libra, spiritual hygiene is the topic. This is the key phrase here, and the demands are so great that you discover and assume new behaviors that live out your deepest spiritual values. If you surprise yourself with outbursts or spontaneous behaviors, look to see how those align with your still unconscious beliefs. If you don't believe they do, look again. It is very important to discover the unconscious internal roots of your external behaviors and to clean up your self-talk if you want to live in a way that better reflects your deepest beliefs and assumptions. Cleaning out will continue to be a theme over the next year, so it's important to get into the habit now. Scorpio, you may find yourself clamping down on your own wildness or that of your friends, trying to keep everything under control and in line with a certain moral code. Know that while this kind of control may have worked in the past, other influences now force you to open up the gates to a new way of relating. Allow new streams of thought and energy flow into you to synthesize your old self with a new, improved, freer you. Sagittarius, the chance to ascend to a leadership position is upon you. Be certain that by taking the chance, you do not fall into traditional models of leadership that micromanage and prescribe every detail from the top down. Instead, be aware that there are people in your everyday life, whether it's your neighbors, siblings, coworkers, who will bring unexpected wisdom and insight to your traditional approach. Capricorn, don't be tempted to think that contracts and agreements will seal the deal and end any conflict you have with a partner or significant other. Official documents can only go so far because there is still the matter of power and control to contend with. If you're not comfortable with how you've negotiated the terrain so far, look more deeply at how your own values and integrity will be affected by the agreement and adjust it accordingly. Aquarius, the breathing and letting go practice you did last week should serve you well now, as anxiety wraps up throughout this week. Tensions pile up in your relationships, your financial situation, and even your unconscious. which is busy trying to process more and more input as the week rears on. If you seek the release of tension through sexual encounters, as you're likely to do this week, just be sure that you act with care and responsibility. What you're really searching for, it seems, is your own reflection in the face of another. Pisces. One of Pisces' most appealing traits is the desire to please everyone. But the trait can be deeply damaging when you allow others to treat you like a doormat. Being this way may create peace and harmony for others, but it harms your core or your essence. Take some time out early in the week, Pisces, to reflect on how your values are being supported or not being supported by the people that are around you. So we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we're going to open up the phone lines to do mini readings. Please make sure that we keep these readings to a minimum of at least 2 or 3 minutes so we can get through all 15 callers that are waiting on the line. If you have had a reading with me before in the last week or two, I strongly advise that you give it at least 4 to 6 weeks before calling the line in so that it'll give everybody a chance to rotate through the line and get a reading done. If you would prefer to have a longer session with me, you can visit my website at victoriaalvarado.com. And at this moment, I am doing a special. Normally, readings are $2 a minute, but at this moment, I am doing a big thank you to my clients special, which is that readings are now at $1 a minute. But the sale will end on Monday. You can pre-purchase now and use your time at a later date, which will be extended to the end of June. And so further instructions will be on the website at victoriaalvarado.com. So we're going to go to break real quick, and then when we come back, we're going to open up the phone lines to do mini readings.
The best radio station in the world is right here, right now. The coolest station online. Yeah, that's us. 'Cause we play this.
Hello?
Hi, how are you? You are live on the air. How can I help you?
Oh, I didn't think I'd get on. Hello, thank you for taking my call. Okay.
You're going to have to wait until after this move in October, if that's something that you're going to do, because then once you move in October, or slightly after October, it feels like by then you'll be settled enough to where you can focus.
The best radio station in the world is right here, right now.
We want to talk about Victoria Alvarado. She is the real thing. She was able to pick up on my love issues, which was true. With Victoria, she's very in sync with energy, and she was able to pick up on my energy right away.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I've been seeing Victoria now for 3.5 years. I was hurting somehow. She pinpointed the areas that were being affected. I gave her a call, and she started the healing process. Immediately afterwards, she told me about how my body was going to heal and how I could help it heal along. And I noticed a change immediately.
Hi, I'm psychic medium Victoria Alvarado. As a psychic, I'm able to connect to the past, present, and future. And as a medium, able to connect to your loved ones and those that are in spirit. And if you ever wanted to know about your future and what the future holds for you, or if you needed to find answers to those daunting questions that are lingering in your mind, contact me at www.victoriaalvarado.com.
Hello?
Hello. Hi, dear. How are you? You are live on the air. How can I help you?
Hi, I'd like to know what's coming up on my spiritual path.
What's coming up with your spiritual path? So, sweetheart, let me say this: is that I kind of feel like you have a lot of choices that I feel like you're overwhelmed by which path you need to take. Spirit says that you need to go down the path that resonates with you the most. Okay, and here's the thing: is that if it doesn't feel like it's moving you in the direction that you need to go down, then that's obviously something that you need to leave. What are these 5 choices that they're talking about?
One's healing, one's reading cards, one's animal communicator. I'm taking a class on that. Not sure what the other 2 are.
Okay, so let me say something here. I feel like that you resonate a lot with healing and animal communicator. Here's the thing. I feel like I see you doing more like animal Reiki healing or animal healing and tuning into that. This is what you need to focus in on the most. Here's the thing. I'm also feeling that you may be a medium, but that you're more clairvoyant.
Mhm.
So this is what you need to be focusing on right now. Don't do everything all at once, because all you're going to do is overwhelm yourself. And you know what happens when you overwhelm yourself? You end up having a burnout.
Right.
Okay? So if you need to focus on one or the other, do healing first and then focus on the animal communicator portion and then move on to the next one.
I've already taken Reiki, so the next thing would be animal communicator class.
Okay. And so this is what they're saying is that this is your next step, but anything else that you're trying to add in all at once, don't do it, because all you're going to do is just kind of confuse yourself even more.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
Thank you.
I leave that with you, hon. Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we're going to go to the next caller. Here we go. Hello, hon. How are you? You're live on the air. How can I help you?
Hello.
Can you hear me? How can I help you, sweetheart?
Sorry. I don't know if it's just my phone or not, but it's like it keeps going in and out your broadcast. So I don't know if any other people are having issues or if it's just my phone. So thank you so much for taking that call.
I can tell you that whenever I bring in the angels that carry such a high vibrational energy, that it has a tendency to cause issues with electronics. So I'm going to ask the angels to adjust the vibration just a little bit. Thank you, Spirit. And so what are your questions, hon?
Yes, my name is Kathy, and I'm calling to see about opportunity for a contract to perm position. My resume was submitted for a commercial management real estate company for director of accounting position. So I wanted to see what you saw, if I'll be selected for the job.
Okay, so let me just say this is that it just feels like this is something that's going to be moving forward in the next 3 to 6 weeks. And this is where I feel like you have to release any doubts or fear that you may have in going into this field.
All I heard was the next 3 to 6 weeks, and then it cut out. I apologize.
Okay, so it may be the area that you're in, hon, in that little area that you're at. Okay, so Spirit is saying that you need to, are you walking at this moment? Or walking from one room to another?
No, I moved from my bedroom to another bedroom also.
Okay.
So I'm so sorry.
Okay, so don't do that. Just stay put, okay? So let me just say this, is that everything is going to be moving forward in the next 3 to 6 weeks, okay? And what I'm being told is that you need to release any fears or anxieties about going into this field. Hon, did you hear that?
No. Can I hang up and call back? Because I don't want to waste your time or mine, because if I can't hear you, someone else maybe is missing an opportunity. I feel really bad.
Sweetheart.
I'll call back in.
It's okay. Thank you, hon.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, so we're going to go to the next caller. Here we go. Heavenly Father, creator of all that is, I ask that you purify and cleanse any negative vibrational energies, and I ask you to adjust the vibration just a little bit so that we can make sure that all calls are coming in clearly. Hello, hon. How are you? You are live on the air. What are your questions or comments?
Hi, good evening. How are you?
I'm doing fine. What is your first name, sweetheart?
My name is Cindy.
Cindy. And so what is going on with this relationship, sweetheart, that you have questions on?
Huh. How did you know? It's a very, very good friend of mine. I've been quite interested in him for a few years now, and our relationship, we've gotten closer and closer and closer. But I just want to see if you ever see us connecting, as in getting into a relationship. Right now we're just in the friend zone.
And here's the thing is that I feel like it's a troubling situation because it's almost like if things don't work out, what's going to happen? And these are the fears that is coming up on him. It's like anxiety. It's like, if it doesn't go well. But here's the thing. I really feel like if he can bring down those walls or those concerns, or even if you're the one that's having these concerns, I can see a really long lasting relationship that may end up in marriage.
Mhm. Yes, and I would love nothing more. I have no concerns whatsoever, but you might possibly rewrite about him.
Right. In this relationship, honestly, I hate to say this because it feels bad to say that it's like a brotherly, sisterly love, but there's a strong twin flame connection there, and that just may mean that there's a strong connection in this relationship here, that for him, he may be feeling that if something goes wrong, what if I lose her as a friend? But he is so wrong for feeling this, because I really feel like this relationship, that if he gives in and puts down those walls and those barriers that he's and gives in to his romantic feelings, that this relationship can turn into marriage by the end of next year.
Mhm. Okay, well, fingers crossed, and we shall see.
So just kind of hang in there just a little bit, and here's the thing. I don't know if he fully knows. Oh, there's some more stuff going on with him. He's depressed.
Yeah, it's crazy because the other, 2 nights ago, I texted him. I was just really, really thinking about him, and I texted him 11:15 at night, and I knew that he was asleep. And I work in the restaurant industry. And I just texted him and said, I miss you, and I miss, how our relationship used to be. I just feel like we're back and forth. We get close one week, and the next week he's kind of pulling away. And he didn't respond, and I was like, oh, Lord. It was at the full moon, and I texted him the next morning. I said, don't mind me. I was just being sappy. I said, must have been the full moon. It just kind of had that effect on me. Still no response. Well, like I said, yesterday afternoon, he just showed up at my work. I was like, okay. That was a nice surprise.
Right, well, let me just say this, is that even though you feel like you're missing out on an opportunity, or you feel like you guys are both missing out on an opportunity for your relationship to grow, I kind of feel like you need to give it time, and really the ball is in his court. And so it's going to take him some time, but he will come around, and I do see this relationship going or building towards a stronger commitment. Okay, but it feels like marriage or anything like that may be, I'm seeing towards the end of the year. It's a possibility, it could be the end of this year, but just worst case scenario, I feel the end of next year.
Okay, well, I mean, we haven't even dated, so I would say the end of this year.
Right, so just hang in there, sweetheart. You'll get to that point.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So we're going to go to the next caller. Clear the vibrational energy. Disconnect me from Cindy, please. And here we go. Hi,
Hello?
You're live on the air. How are you?
I'm fine.
Do you have a question or comment, hon?
Yes, I do. My question is, what do you see coming up for me in terms of new love, finding a new relationship?
Okay. What is your first name, sweetheart?
Delphine.
Delphine. So So when I tap into your energy, I am automatically drawn to my solar plexus, which tells me that there's either some built-up anger or disappointment that's there that I feel like you're going to have to work on yourself to let go of to fully move forward. It's almost like I have one foot out and one foot in when it comes to relationships, but there's a lot of fear there that you need to get over, and it's like you contemplating about something, and it's almost like I'm going to do it, but then at the last minute you take 2 steps back. Spirit says to me that there's a gentleman already around you at this moment that you're hesitating to start a relationship with this person. Who is this person that they're referring to? He feels like he's of darker complexion.
I guess it's this guy at work. His name is Guy,
okay.
But I don't.
Okay. So, who is this guy at work? Or who is this guy? Okay, so let me just say this. That's what they're talking about, work, too. All right, thank you so much. Let me just say something here that I really feel that there's a reason why they mentioned work earlier, and they mentioned having to work at it. So let me just say this, is that if you have been hesitant about whether or not you should start a relationship with this gentleman at work, Spirit is saying is that you need to work speaking to yourself about allowing things to just flow. Go with the flow is what they're telling me. And Spirit is saying that you never know. If you give this person a chance, you may be surprised at what you'll get in the end. And this feels like it's a happier surprise. But at the same time, if you're hesitant of trying to pull away from this person, Spirit says that you may need to work on fully allowing yourself to pull the walls down to move forward in this relationship. And I think the reason why you're hesitant is because it's a working relationship.
Is that, but then I question some of the, I don't know. I don't know if he's a player or I don't know. I just have to watch him a little bit more. I don't know. I mean.
And here's the thing is, like I said before, is like if you're hesitant and you have these walls up and you're just contemplating about what to do, Spirit is saying that, is he a player, Spirit?
Huh?
Here's the thing. Why does he feel that way? Is it because he's very friendly?
No, I just think, I've observed him, like his ways of, and then it's other issues too, and I'm like, no, I'm definitely not.
Right, and so the thing is that you?
If he's in a relationship or not, I don't know. I think he is, so I'm like, no, I'm definitely not gonna.
I don't think for long,
like
though.
Me.
Right, I don't think he's in a relationship, and if he is, I don't feel like it's for long. But I don't feel like he's a player like you expect. Okay, it's just that I feel that in this relationship, you're going to have to bring some walls down a little bit. And I understand the whole concept of starting a relationship at work, that some might see that as taboo. You're like, you shouldn't do that, right? But in this situation in this situation here, that if you did decide to do a relationship with him, you'd probably be very surprised at how good it could be or how good it will turn out in the long run. Okay? But Spirit says that if this is something that you're not wanting, then you know what? This is where they're saying put your direction towards something else and ask Spirit to bring someone else to you, period. But you have to work on self to bring the walls down a little bit.
Right. I'm the type, you're right, I do have to work on myself because I'm the type, if I just observe people's actions. People say one thing and then do another. So I'm done with the talk. I just sit back and watch. And if you're doing something and I question it, then I'm not going to proceed forward. It's like, no, stop. Because
right, but if you're always searching for something, you're going to find it. It's always like I'm going to find any little thing that I can to run away from being in a relationship. And so this is something that you have to work on.
That's true. And then the flip hand says there's always warning signs that people tend to ignore. So I just want to make sure that it's not, if it's a warning sign, I want to make sure that I take heed to it.
Exactly. But you're always doing that, hon. So you got to break out of that cycle.
Okay.
Okay?
That's true.
I leave that with you, hon.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Spirit, let's clear the vibrational energy, please. I ask that you neutralize, clear, and remove all negative vibrational energies. Make sure that you disconnect all cords so that I am able to hear clear and accurate messages now. Here we go. Vibration to love. Vibration is raising up higher. I am ready. We're good to go now. Here we go. Hi, how are you? You're live on the air. How can I help you?
Hi, thanks for taking my call. I wanted to see what Spirit has to say about my current relationship and possibly work, if anything.
Okay, I'll only be able to tackle one at a time, okay? But we're going to focus on relationships.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. What does Spirit need to know? What does she need to know about relationships? What is your first name, hon?
Kay.
So let me just say this, hon. Why do you feel like this relationship is not moving in the direction that it needs to be? Like, were you expecting marriage in this relationship or expecting more from this person that you just haven't gotten it yet?
Yeah, it's too early for marriage, but there is more that I would like, or we just see things a little bit differently.
Okay.
He's a great guy, but we have different views on some things.
Okay. So let me just say this, hon, is that I would give it until October to find really what's happening, but it just feels to me that I'm going to get tired of this situation. That's what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like I'm either going to get tired of the fact that it's not moving in the direction that I would like for it to. And here's the thing is that I'm also being told that by October you're going to give him an ultimatum. An ultimatum. And this is where it feels like he's going to jump at the opportunity to make things better. Do you feel that his feelings really aren't that strong, or why do you feel like he's really not that interested? Or what does that mean, not being interested?
Yeah, it's because I guess I would like to spend more time with him. He's really into work and has a lot of friendships and things like that. And, he's a lot going on in his life, but I'm used to seeing someone every day. And this is a little bit different for me.
So here's the thing is that I really feel like you're going to get tired of it. This is not something that you're used to and you're expecting more. That I kind of feel like either you're going to wait 10 weeks or 10 more days or until October and say, okay, I'm done. I really feel that you need to express how you feel and tell this person that you really need him to spend more time with you or make more time with you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do you think that it's worth it?
Was it worth it, Spirit? I'm being told no. I just don't know if he's going to be willing to make those changes. But it's worth asking. It's worth asking just to see where you stand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I leave you with that, sweetheart. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, Spirit, thank you so much for your assistance. Let's clear the vibrational energy. What do you need me to do? So Spirit is saying that we need to remove rose-colored glasses, remove blinders at this moment, helping people to see the divine truth to their situation in order for them to be able to move forward in life in the most peaceful and loving way. I'm going to send loving vibrational energies out to everyone who has received a reading and those that are getting ready to receive readings shortly. Thank you so much, Spirit. So here we go. Hi, how are you? You're live on the air. How can I help you? Hello? So we're going to go to the next caller. Hi, you're live on the air. How can I help you?
Hi, Victoria.
Hi, how are you? What's your first name, hun?
My first name is Driana.
Okay. What are your questions, Driana?
I spoke with you maybe a while back. I usually call you every blue moon. And I asked you the last time that I talked to you something in reference to I'm now pregnant, and I asked you something about the child's father. I'm still kind of lost as far as that situation goes, kind of like stuck in between two people, and I don't really know who's the father.
Okay.
I don't know at all.
Okay, so when I look into the situation, one was a little older and darker complected, and the other one was slightly younger but brighter complected. Does this ring a bell, or is it the opposite?
No, that's right.
One seems brighter. That's right. Okay. And so Spirit is telling me this, is that I really feel, are you the one that really, really, really wants the brighter one?
Yes.
Because they're telling me that he's not a vibrational match for some reason. And I believe this is something that I've said to you before. Now, the darker one makes me feel like I really think that he's the dad.
Right.
But what's going on with him with his finances? Or why is he not in the picture?
Well, I don't really communicate with him much. I know the younger one better.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really communicate with him much, nor does he know.
Who was the one that was the one-night stand?
The older one.
Okay, because it makes me feel like, honestly, I feel like he's more than likely the father of this child. And
Right.
I just kind of feel like you're going to have to enforce child support on him or something with this, because it just makes me feel like you're going to have to force his hand to help try to support the child.
Right.
Okay. I hope this helps you, sweetheart.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so here we go. We're going to go to the next caller. Hi, you're live on the air. How can I help you?
Thank you for taking my call. My name is Melvin. I was calling about the situation on my job. I was injured back in July, but I'm having some difficulties with some of the employees. They are saying harassing me, and I believe they kind of ganging up on me. I just want to know what you see into that for me.
Well, let me ask you something, hon. Did you file a lawsuit or some sort of workman's comp claim?
Yes, ma'am. A lawsuit.
Okay, so let me say something here. What if, that they're doing this to you to keep you from collecting any type of funds from the company?
True. That could be it, exactly. It may be out of jealousy or something.
Well, out of jealousy, or maybe it's just that maybe the company is putting them up to it, to get you to drop your lawsuit. Okay? Are people saying that you're accident prone, or that you did this on purpose, or that you didn't do it at work?
Right. Yes, ma'am. They said that exactly. But I did it at work. It's on camera.
Okay. Yeah, and so this is the thing, is that I honestly don't let them get under your skin. Don't let them force you to drop your lawsuit, because you need to collect, and you will be collecting on that. Okay. And it just makes me feel like it's something that's going to take place within the next 6 weeks or by June.
Okay, because I got to have surgery. I was skeptical about having surgery. I went to the doctor 2 days ago, and the second MRI on my left knee, it has gotten better. and because they didn't do anything for it the first time. So he said it's worse now, and I'm hesitant about getting the surgery because I've been stressed out, and they said I had a little tiny stroke, but back in November. But I believe it has something to do with the pain medication that the doctor gave me for my knee and my lower back as well.
Well, I think it's just that you're being overwhelmed by all the harassment and everything that's happening, that it stressed you out. Now, here's the thing. Getting surgery is not going to hinder you. I mean, it's actually, if it's something that needs to be repaired, I definitely will follow the direction of your physician. If they feel that it's something that is needed to help repair any ligaments or repair anything in your leg or where your injury is at, I definitely feel that you should follow them and their advice.
Okay. Will it be a successful surgery? I mean,
yes,
I won't have
will.
any complications. Okay.
No, I don't see
And
complications. If you don't have it done, then there will be complications.
Oh, yes, ma'am. That's what they said. If I keep prolonging it, so I'll talk to them and tell them I'm set up a date because I'm ready to take it. Do you see me winning a pretty good amount of loss on my lawsuit?
Well, Spirit's not necessarily telling me this, but they're saying that you will be collecting some sort of funds from the lawsuit.
Okay. Do I need to talk to my
sweetheart,
to the
I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you with that because I do
Okay.
have to come to a close, and I
Yes,
wish you the
ma'am.
best of. Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. Love you. Thank you.
All right, so we've got 5 minutes left. I'm going to try to take one more call because I need to do some announcements after this. So if we can make the next call very, very quick. Here we go. Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Hi, thanks for taking my call. One quick question. I was trying out for a TV show, and do you think the call was going to come in the month of April or the month of May for the next round?
I honestly think that it's going to be sometime next week or so, but they're going to be scheduling you.
Okay.
So it feels in April.
Okay. Yeah, America's Got Talent. That's the audition. That's the TV show. So, awesome.
Okay, so it's coming. Don't worry. Of course, it may not
Thank
be
you
until
so much.
the fall sometime. Until the fall sometime when
Oh,
you'll start.
yes.
But yes, yeah, but it's coming.
Awesome. Well, make sure you watch me on TV. I can't sing, but I sign music, so you can watch me and follow me.
Okay, will do, hon. You can inbox me or email me because I don't want to give out your personal information and your name live on the air.
That's okay. Well, my name's Andrea, but I sign music and sign language, so I'm the only one doing it. So that will be me.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, we'll make sure that we watch you then in the fall.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, guys, so we're going to wrap it up. I'm just going to make an announcement that right now I am currently running a special. I normally charge $2 per minute for readings, and I have a special as a big thanks to my clients. You'll be able to have readings at $1 a minute, starting at 15 minutes all the way up to a full hour at $1 per minute. So if you go to the website at victoriaalvarado.com, you can purchase this. You can purchase some time to do a session with me, and it's redeemable. You're going to receive a redeem code, and it's redeemable anytime before the end of June. So if you'd like to schedule an appointment with me to have a one-on-one private session with me, please visit my website at victoriaalvarado.com. And if you follow me now, from here until June, if you follow me on Facebook at Psychic Victoria Alvarado, your name will be entered into a drawing to receive a healing and a 30-minute reading session. Healing sessions with me last about an hour to an hour and a half. And on top of that, you will receive a 30-minute reading session. So if you follow me on Facebook at Psychic Victoria Alvarado, your name will be entered into a drawing, and the winner will be announced in June, the end of June. So, again, if you want a reading, Psychic Victoria Alvarado is the Facebook page to follow me. And if you want a private session, victoriaalvarado.com is the website. Thank you so much, and tune in next week, next Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And until then, many blessings to you guys.
Okay, Kevin, for the grand prize of $1 million, what color is the White House?
I know this.
5 seconds.
Oh, switching to Geico could save you a bunch of money on car insurance?
Okay. Judges? That's true, Kevin. They'll allow it. Congratulations. You're a winner.
Woo!
Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.
The Honda Dream Garage sales event is back, just in time to enjoy spring in your favorite kind of Honda. Whether that's the spring getaway kind of Honda, or the perfect Honda for you. Because right now, well-qualified buyers can get 0.9% APR on the 2017 Honda Civic. That's the Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com overall best buy kind of Honda.
See dealer for financing details. For more information, visit KelleyBlueBooksKBB.com. Kelley Blue Book is a registered trademark of Kelley Blue Book Co., Inc.